Hi everybody, my name is Suzette Metcalf. I'm the chef and owner of the Pasta Tree Restaurant and Wine Bar in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This is my second year of the International Women's Series. I started it last year. It was March 8th, it was International Women's Day, and I just wanted to wish all of my girlfriends happy International Women's Day. And I started tagging people on Facebook, and it just became like really overwhelming, and had a little bit of an aha moment and thought, wow, I got a lot of really powerful, beautiful, amazing, influential women in my life, and I really wanted to celebrate them. I felt really honored actually to be surrounded by such amazing women. All of them really are like independent, business owners, just heavy hitters in the community. I wanted to find a way to celebrate them and I guess selfishly also incorporate my restaurant. So I thought about it and I came up with honoring each of these women, one per month, and had them pick a dish that was meaningful to them. Brought them into the restaurant and we prepared the dish, and then that dish is featured for the month that they were designated. So we began the year of International Women's Series. We were very fortunate enough to raise over $7,500 for the three charities that I picked. The charities are Savage Support, which I'm on the board of, a founding member also. What we do is we assist women and men who are diagnosed with breast cancer, but they need help with maybe doing their laundry or help with getting their groceries, maybe someone to come in and prepare their meals for them, folding their laundry, taking them to their doctor's appointment. We had one woman that it was amazing. She was a huge gardener, and she, because of her diagnosis, she wasn't able to tend her garden. So we went in and we actually had some Boy Scouts come in and help do the garden for her. So she was able to actually have her garden without physically being able to do it herself. So that's Savage Support. The second charity is Courage Milwaukee, which I'm so just grateful and honored to know Brad and Nick, who are the founders of it. This year has been just amazing because they were able to open Courage Milwaukee House. It's just been amazing to actually see their dream come to fruition and be a part of this. I'm just so humbled by it. Courage Milwaukee is focused on the LGBTQ community youth that are homeless. When I first became part of helping out with Courage Milwaukee, I was just astonished at how many homeless children we have here in our beautiful community of Milwaukee. I grew up here, and to know that there are so many homeless children on the streets is just, I'm getting teary-eyed just thinking of it. It's just devastating to me. And if I can help to get these kids off the street and give them a purpose and know that they are loved by all of us and they are unique in their own ways and beautiful and amazing, and now to be able to give them a home to teach them the skills and to get them ready for the community. I'm going to go in and teach them how to cook some meals, and with the funds that were raised this year, we were actually able to purchase dressers for the Courage Milwaukee home. And I literally went online and purchased the dressers. They were delivered, the boys put them together, and they're using them today. So to be part of a charity that where your money's going, you can walk in and physically touch what you helped bring toward the charity is amazing. Obviously, it's very dear to my heart. And then the third charity is Express Yourself Milwaukee. And again, that is focused toward the youth. It's more through the arts. So what they do is they put on an annual fundraiser. The whole year, the children are part of every aspect of the charity. And Lori Vance this year is actually part of the International Women's Series, and she is the founder of Express Yourself Milwaukee. So the kids from day one, they're learning how to play instruments. They're part of the graphic designs, designing their t-shirts. They do the backdrops for the performance that they put on. They choreograph, they sing, they dance. It's just amazing. And that is also helping to keep our youth just off the streets or sitting home playing video games, all day. It's getting them active in the community and teaching them skills. One of the women that she started with Express Yourself Milwaukee as a child, she now plays in the Milwaukee Symphony, and she learned to play the violin through Express Yourself Milwaukee. So just amazing. And I'm, again, just so thrilled to be a part of that. And these 3 charities are near and dear to my heart. This is our 2nd year. The momentum is building, and I'm patting myself on my own back because I'm really proud of what I've done and created. We're making a difference here in Milwaukee, and it really means a lot to me to do that, be part of my community, and also get you into the pasta tree and teach you and educate you about all these beautiful women that are a part of my life. So thank you, and I hope to see you in the restaurant. And if you want any information, just take a look at our Facebook page, our Instagram page, our website. I look forward to you joining in on our series. So thank you. Have a great day, and cheers. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 2nd year of International Women's Series. My name is Suzette Metcalf. I'm the chef and owner of the Pasta Tree Restaurant and Wine Bar in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I want to introduce Maggie Skinner. She is part of this year's International Women's Series. So I asked Maggie to be a part of it, and she picked a dish. And I'll let Maggie kind of tell everyone a little bit about yourself, and then we'll get into what we were just talking about.
So my name is Maggie Skinner, and I run Milwaukee Girls Pint Out. I also have 2 co-chairs that help me run it because I couldn't do it without them. I also am part of the Pink Boot Society, so that's for women in the beer industry who are looking to advance their education or just move up, and kind of also as a resource. It's a great networking tool as well. But Milwaukee Girls Pint Out, I started that chapter 4 years ago. And we've grown and done some amazing things like this one. So our goal is to create a community of women who love beer. And though I guess drinking doesn't always have the greatest, rep about it, you can do some really positive things with beer and give back to your community. So we're working on some other beer-inspired collaborations for the International Women's Series that the Pasta Tree and Suzette are doing, and hopefully those proceeds will also go back to those 3 wonderful charities.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and then Maggie and I actually met. I saw on Facebook, you guys, Girls Pint Out, you posted about, I think it was like your 2nd fundraiser, and I reached out and I said, hey, do you guys need a gift certificate for your event?
For sure.
So that's the way that we met, and then from there we've just become friends, and I would love to be a lot more part of Girls Pint Out. I haven't been able to be as much a part of it as I would like to, but
this is your way.
I'm sure now
right?
we'll be definitely collaborating a lot more.
Absolutely.
So Maggie's dish is?
Yeah, so this is actually my sister, Caitlin. It's very simple, but she made this dish when I was visiting her house, and I am a feta hound, so it really sprung to me. But yeah, it's fresh Orzo, some fresh ingredients, super simple, and you can make it, as protein heavy as you like. So, some fresh grilled chicken, some fish. It's perfect for summer, great for, sharing with large groups. Potlucks, the most Wisconsin thing known to mankind. Yeah, it's super simple, fresh feta, your amazing olive oil, your fancy olive oil, though I wasn't using that. Some fresh basil, and then some cherry tomatoes. But we were talking earlier, you can mix that up and use heirloom tomatoes. You can use
opal basil.
Yep. Absolutely.
Like you said, you could add grilled chicken to it. While you were speaking before, I got the Orzo in just so it started cooking. So we're just cooking the Orzo, and unfortunately at the Pasta Tree here, we don't make our own Orzo here. We do fettuccine, linguine, pappardelle, tortellini, gnocchi, raviolis.
I somehow the only pasta
pretty much anything else but the Orzo. Yeah. So I did buy the Orzo in, but it's a great product. And then we have some, these are grape tomatoes.
Perfect.
And again, even with that, you could add, like the yellow tomatoes or whatever.
Absolutely.
So do you slice these then?
I slice them in, lengthways.
Okay, so if you want to start slicing those, I did wash them before you got here.
Perfect. Hands are washed, everything's washed.
Yep. And then feta, I just bought, a great brand, Odyssey. And even that, I was kind of surprised. It is made in Wisconsin, though. I made sure it was made in Wisconsin. I was really surprised when I was at the store. They have so many different flavors.
Yeah.
You can get, there was garlic and onion, there was chive, there was Mediterranean spices, there was tomato. So
Yeah,
you could even
there's a-
jazz it up with different fetas too.
Absolutely.
I guess is
this
my point of
dish
that.
is so versatile that you can make it this very simple way and enjoy it, or you can do all the other variations and
Yep.
still have a really great dish.
And I was telling Maggie that because the salad, we're trying to raise money, so I said for the summer, her month is July.
Yeah.
I think it's July 15th.
Yeah.
But you can go to our website or our Facebook page,
Yep.
Pasta Tree Facebook page. And I'm sure Maggie will be doing
Oh,
shout outs
yeah,
on Girls Pint
absolutely.
Out too.
Yep.
I thought that we would serve it maybe with a piece of fish. That way we could increase the price of the dish. And then, because then more money is going to the charities.
Absolutely.
So a little bit
That's pretty
about
good.
my fancy olive oil.
Yeah.
I gave one to Maggie. Our olive oil, my sister and I were in Italy 2.5 years ago. And we met this amazing producer, Vincenzo.
Oh.
And DeFonso is his last name. And we've remained in contact, and I buy his olive oil, and that's what we use at the restaurant here. And it's just a beautiful, really spicy, peppery. You can even taste a little bit here. I gave Maggie a little bit to take home.
So excited to
And
use this
taste
at
it.
home.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I guess you can probably chop some basil too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
You can just stick it there. Yeah.
Right.
So basil, I'll check this orzo.
Yeah. That has a really nice peppery finish.
Isn't it?
Mhm.
It's really nice.
It's going to add a lot to that dish. Ooh. Like real peppery. It's good though.
So orzo needs a couple more minutes. So Girls Pint Out has a very great relationship with Mobcraft.
Absolutely.
Tell everybody a little bit more about Mobcraft. You're a little more, I mean, I can give my version, but you're,
Yeah.
they're like this.
Yeah. Yeah. So we did an ice cream and beer pairing at Mobcraft, and it sold out. I was thinking just 30 people, and then Henry was like, "Oh, let's do 100," and I was like,
Wow.
"Listen, if I can't sell this out, you can't be mad at me. This
Yeah.
was your idea."
Yeah.
And it sold out. Like we had people
Wow.
that wanted tickets that were like, "Oh, I didn't buy it online," and I'm like, "Yeah, I can't.
We're sold out.
Yeah, I
we're
can't help
over
you."
capacity.
Yeah, absolutely. So he was like, "Oh, we should do a collaboration beer," and I was like, "Okay, you want to do just one state, Mr. Big Shot, with all your big ideas, up in the game?" I'm like, "Let's go nationally," because Girls Pint Out is a national nonprofit. So we have 100
And that's, I think, something a lot of people don't know.
Absolutely.
So that's a great point.
Yeah,
is-
so there's 100 plus chapters across the U.S., and there's actually 6, I think, just in the state since the last 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where were you in, like, Wisconsin? Where were you in far as starting the chapter? Like, were you the second chapter, third chapter?
No, I was the first Wisconsin
You were the
chapter.
first.
Yeah,
Right
so in
on,
the last
girl.
in the last 4 years we've had
That's awesome.
Madison, Sheboygan, Oshkosh, Green Bay,
Oh
and
my
now
gosh,
the
you
Chippewa
should be
Valley.
so proud of yourself.
It's
That's awesome.
been fun.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun to
Cool.
help, and this is the only chef trick I know.
Little chiffonade.
Yeah.
I love it.
So this is all the nice skills I have. So
It's beautiful. It's great. Gosh, I didn't know that, Maggie. That is amazing.
yeah, I'm super happy. And then I also get to be on the national advisory board for Girls Pint Out as a whole. So
Probably about 2 minutes yet
yeah,
on the orzo.
perfect. Yeah, I get to be on the national advisory board, which is something that any chapter leader can, go and be a part of. So yeah,
Cool.
we're doing a lot. So we did that collaboration the first year, and we came out with Girl Grey IPA, and the woman from DC won. So we flew her out here, spent the whole weekend. We had a whole brew day. It was a lot of fun. Showed her around Milwaukee, and then we were like, "Want to do it again?" And, and we were like, "Yeah, we want to do it again." So then Peachy Queen happened, and we teamed up with Honey Pie too, but we gave back to Courage Milwaukee. So if you bought Peachy Queen and a piece of pie from Honey Pie,
Cool. So
they
this
gave
is
a
weird that Courage Milwaukee's, your
Yeah,
guys
it's
are
like-
connected.
yep.
I didn't know that either.
we like to be involved.
Yeah.
So we're definitely community based. We love our community.
Yep, me
just
too.
as much as it supports us. So
Yep.
we did it again, Peachy Queen, and that was a goes with peach, basil, and coriander.
Oh, that sounds good.
So yeah, it was
Yeah.
so tasty. And I designed the first can label, but then one of our members, even though there's no fees, so there's no real membership. But
Right.
She is our graphic designer, so she's been designing our labels. So
Wow, very
we always
cool.
make sure there's a little bit of a Milwaukee tie to every can that gets shipped out. So, but where was she was from Rhode Island, the second
Okay.
winner. So then we're doing it this year, and actually that's what I have to do a little bit later today, is end the contest and send all of the entries to Mobcraft so they can pick like the final 8.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Oh my
so
gosh.
excited. Yeah,
Very cool. Very
absolutely.
exciting.
Yeah.
So we were talking about joining with Mobcraft and creating like an International Women's Series
Why not?
beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's something that Mobcraft and I think a lot of other breweries are trying to collaborate and recognize. And
Yeah.
in the community, it's like the Film Fest beer,
Yep.
right? That happens all the
Exactly.
time.
Yeah.
People want beer for their weddings, a
Yep.
special one. And so you could pick something that, Mobcraft makes and that you love, or and design it your way with the can design, or you can just start up from scratch, which
Cool.
is something they do all the time.
Yeah.
So
Got to do it.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. So I'm
Yeah.
thinking the Orzo is done.
probably.
Yep, I can just tell.
Perfect. Of course she can. She's the queen.
So this is ready, and I'm just gonna pull it here. I have a strainer. So this is how we cook our pasta every night, in these little things.
Serving by serving.
Yep. Serving by serving. Okay. And then I'm just gonna run this over to the sink and chill it. Just rinse it with some cold water, just so we can, to stop the cooking, and then so we can mix it with all our ingredients so it
Yeah.
doesn't melt everything. And
We're ready to combine. We have some fresh Orzo. Well, it's freshly cooked.
yep.
And chilled. Yeah, so I mean, I mix a little at a time. I could probably have chopped up way more tomatoes at this point,
I
but
can chop up some more. Why don't
yeah.
you move on over and I'll
yeah.
chop some up.
So,
We'll make that the whole batch.
oh, okay. I'll just keep
I'm
pouring.
gonna do
them.
some different ways.
Yeah.
Have different kind of texture too. Yummy.
Yeah.
And then there is salt and pepper right behind you if you.
Well, and typically with my
I wouldn't do pepper maybe with
no,
the.
my
'cause-
store bought, olive oil. I would have used pepper, but this is beautiful and wonderfully peppery. So I'm just gonna drizzle. A little goes a long way, at least for me.
Yep.
But this, I mean, I would probably bathe in this olive oil. It's so delicious. So if you have good olive oil, use as much as you'd like. But yeah, it's pretty simple.
Simple but yummy.
Yeah, and I mean,
And that's
There's a
really
lot.
Italian cooking. Really is that. I mean,
Right. You
And
want
not that
something-
this is, I mean, we have the feta and stuff,
right.
but
Well, it's a big
that
chunk of
doesn't.
it. It's okay.
Nowadays, that really doesn't. What do I want to say? Limited to,
Yeah.
it doesn't. If you go to Italy, it's not that you're not going to find feta. So
Right.
it's just
Yep.
a different type of cheese, predominantly used by the Greek.
Yeah.
Yummy.
So a little bit of feta.
Here's all our tomatoes.
Yeah, all the tomatoes.
And here's
Yeah,
basil. Can
yeah,
put in?
basil
Okay.
it up. And then just
Let's grab a little salt.
You don't have to stir or mix in too hard with the basil.
And the feta is salty too, so I'm
So-
just actually going to just do a little bit,
yep,
and we can taste it.
a little goes a long way, especially those salty, yummy bites of feta.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I can, with a piece of grilled chicken would be just
Yeah.
wonderful.
absolutely amazing.
We'll taste it.
Yeah.
Yum. I know what we're having for lunch, huh?
Yeah.
Mmm.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I could eat mounds of this.
Yep. Basil's great.
Mm-hmm.
The
Simple.
saltiness of
fresh.
the feta.
Mhm.
And then you're right, you don't need any pepper because you can get that.
The
But
olive
it's
oil.
not like too oily or.
Nope, absolutely.
It's
Your olive oil
beautiful.
is spot on.
It's beautiful.
You have made that dish better.
Cool.
Italy has made that dish better.
Yeah.
So
Vincenzo's made that dish
yes.
better.
Thank you, Vincenzo.
Thank you, Vincenzo. I'll send him this.
Yeah.
So, well, thanks.
For sure.
Let's
plate her up.
plate it up. We were also saying like we could use like the opal basil. I think would just be beautiful
absolutely.
in here.
And I wonder even like, because don't they have like a lemon basil too?
Yep.
I wonder how that would really change things.
Yep.
The feta with a little bit of fresh lemon, and then the lemon basil would just
Really be good. Bam.
yeah,
Exactly.
Especially with the peppery olive oil.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like that.
Call
We
it a day.
take a little garnish.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
You
so.
could just eat all of this.
Yep. Now we just need a beer.
Yeah. Is it too early? Never.
It's never too early. Yeah. Well, thank you so
thank
much,
you for
Yummy.
having me.
I really
Yeah,
appreciate
absolutely.
this.
Thanks so
And
much.
I'm so excited about creating a beer with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Mobcraft. Thank you,
let's go.
Mobcraft.
Yeah,
So
let's
we're
go
going to
do
go
it.
ask you if you'll do that.
Yeah,
But
we're gonna ask.
I think they will.
Probably should receive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool. Well, thank you everyone for joining us. Really appreciate it. Please come on down to the Pasta Tree. Check out our Facebook page, our Instagram.
Yeah.
Maggie also,
Yep.
Girls Pint Out.
Milwaukee Girls Pint Out on Facebook and
Yep.
MKEGPO on Instagram.
Yep. And also talk just one more time about the red or the pink boots.
Oh, the Pink Boot Society. So sorry.
Yeah.
So Pink Boot Society is there to assist, inspire, and educate women in the beer industry. Pinkbootsociety.org. That is an international nonprofit. So there's women brewing and working in the beer industry all over the world, and we're here to support them and
Awesome.
learn from them.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank
and
you.
make sure make your reservation for Maggie's dinner, July 15th, I believe it is.
Yeah.
And we'll be serving her dish. It's
Perfect.
a 3-course dinner, and it sounds like we're going to have a beer to collaborate with it also.
Awesome.
And I believe the dinner is going to be $45. It may be $55. We'll see what we're serving with her dish. But just keep posted on Facebook, Instagram, and all the information will be there. Thanks again for joining us. Have a great day.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you.